Hey there, folks. Today I'm going to explain to you why you're a conservative. It's because you're stupid. You're a stupid person with a tiny, weak mind, and you can't handle how complex and nuanced the world really is, and so you need to believe in a dumbed down version of the world with all the crusts cut off, because that's the only way you can handle reality at all. So, all the things that make the world complex, like diversity, you can't handle that. It must be bad. It must be evil because it makes your tiny pea brain hurt. You live in total rebellion against the realization that life is more complicated than you can understand, or at least that you're willing to understand. So now your entire attitude towards life is nope, nope, nope. It's not that complicated. Nope, nope. It's not that I'm too dumb to understand the world. It's that somehow evil liberals are trying to convince me that it's complicated and nuanced so that I'll feel bad. It's all some kind of conspiracy against me to try to make me think. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle that life is complicated and that you have to wrap your brain around things that, like, restraint, like seeing someone who's a different color than you and being scared by it, and then moving on from that because you know that that's not right. No, you'll just go, well, they make me scared, so there must be something scary about them. Prejudice is always about stupidity, by the way. Only stupid people need to believe that the world is really as simple as prejudice makes it out to be. Smart people can handle how complicated things really are. So because you're conservative and therefore stupid, you live in this fantasy world where everything is cut and dried, everything is black and white, nothing is complicated, everything is exactly how you feel it is without having to think about it in the slightest. And that's pathetic. You're pathetic. You're pathetic for being that way. You really should, at the very least, be willing to listen to the people who are smarter than you. You know, liberals. I'm not saying all liberals are brilliant. I'm just saying that most conservatives are stupid. Even ones that are fairly well spoken. It's fundamentally a stupid person's point of view. You're so stupid that you need to watch something like Fox News or one of the other right-wing babble producers all the time because only they can keep feeding you the bullshit that makes the world seem simple to you. You need this constant drip, drip, drip of bullshit. Otherwise, your brain starts working and you start doubting things. And because you're stupid and weak of mind, you can't handle doubt. You want certainty and you don't care how much you have to lie to yourself and others in order to get it. Fundamentally, you would rather be certain about the wrong thing. You would rather be certain and wrong than uncertain and right. So yeah, you're a conservative because you're dumb. You are too dumb to understand the real world, and so you have to pretend that the fantasy world that conservative politicians feed you, and feed you constantly to make sure your brain doesn't start working, you have to believe that that's the real world and that Anyone who says differently, anyone who suggests that maybe you should be thinking about things instead of just going with your gut all the time, is evil and mean. Isn't that pathetic? Yes, that's all for me for today, folks. I will talk to you nice people again tomorrow. Bye-bye.